Shalom, my brothers and sisters. So let me just run through a couple of random headlines that I've looked at in the last few days that are just crazy. To give you a snapshot of where we are on the planet right now. Teenage girls in Canada between the age of 13 and 16 knife homeless man to death. It was over a bottle of alcohol. 13 to 16-year-olds. These are kids, girls. Hospital overcrowding crisis taking place in Ireland. And the great die-off is only just beginning. Bill Gates saying we should get ready for beetle burgers. I'd like to see him try one with mayonnaise. Multiple young athletes die suddenly in the last months. 13-year-olds, 16-year-olds, 18-year-olds. UK says it is the highest in over 50 years. Strange. 10 million chickens culled in 6 weeks in South Africa due to load shedding. And lots more. The fallout of load shedding is insane. Iran has rejected any chance of any nuclear deal with the US and her partners ever again. That whole story is parked permanently. US stockpiles of weapons sent to Ukraine from Israel is upsetting Russia, even though it's not Israel's stuff, it's America's stuff stockpiled there. The fact that it's coming out of Israel is upsetting Russia, so tension soaring. The Chinese population drop has got the world on edge because what's China going to do now with the population drop? Act now while they can and get things sorted and fight their wars, or what? Interesting. It's definitely going to have a knock-on effect on their decisions in the next few months. The US gave another 2.6 billion to Ukraine on top of all the other billions and billions, and Ukraine just wants more. Elon Musk, this is his quote, "What's coming is worse than a recession." Go figure. Seriously, Musk? Where did you get that info? Are you in on it? Or are you reading your Bible? Amazing. Microchip implants are now taking center stage in the world. We all saw this one coming. Green comet coming soon. The green comet should be visible in most of the world from about 1-2 February in the morning hours. So keep an eye out for that. And green means go. Not stop, go. Maybe green is our rapture, go. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Go, go, go. Green comet coming. No more standing on red waiting. Tropical storms, Madagascar and all those countries, earthquakes. Zelensky says he wants not just tanks, now he wants planes, and he wants missiles, and he wants McDonald's. He wants new clothes for his wife, a new car, a couple of extra bank accounts. He's on 48 billion and counting. I'm sorry, if all of that couldn't stop the Russians yet, I think you need to all relook the narrative that's been put to us that Russia's so pathetic and not surviving. 48 billion with most of the countries in the world pumping everything they can, including weapons and people, into Ukraine, to Zelensky, the ex-actor, and still nothing. Maybe because the Bible doesn't say Russia gets destroyed in Ukraine and loses everything. Maybe because Russia outlasts most of them right to the end. Something to think about. Then I'd like to just touch on something somebody pointed out the other day, which is so true and so real. So Hitler rose in a time of deep stress and crisis, especially financial crisis, economic famine. Everyone was in dire straits, pretty much like now. He rose with promises of fixing everything, bringing it all together. He even, if you go and dig and drill into it, promised to look after the animals and stop pollution and do the whole green thing, like they're doing now. It's exactly what Klaus Schwab is doing. And Klaus Schwab calls it the fourth industrial revolution. Shouldn't he just call it the Fourth Reich? Because he's coming from the same country, he sounds the same, he's doing the same thing, he's repeating the recipe that Hitler had. And we're at the same point again. How's nobody seeing this? How's no one realizing this? Because it's a recipe that worked back then, to pull them all together, to drive towards their 1,000 years of peace. The Third Reich now going to be the Fourth Reich. We're all heading for this glorious future if they're in charge and in control, if we just listen and go with them into this murky depth. Good luck to them. I've read the book from the author of Creation, and I know how it ends. And I'm quite happy to be at a feast while they sit down here with their bug burgers and figure out what's coming next. We are so close. We are so on the edge. And yes, it is super frustrating to still be here. But I'm hoping we're out of here shortly. This cannot go on. There isn't even running out of runway. The runway's gone. We're hovering just above the ground, getting ready to go. So, ready to go, eyes on Jesus, focus. The closer we are to the end, the tougher the fight's going to be because the enemy is upset. He knows we're leaving. He's got his timeline sorted because he was there when Jesus died on the cross, conquered hell and death, and rose again. He knows. He knows how to count. He didn't need a maths teacher. So, they're all gearing up for 2030. We should see the signs and do the maths calculation back 7 years because we are not destined for wrath. So when things get tough and things are rough, and they're rough with all of us, and some of us are looking for homes, and some of us are looking for income, and some of us are looking for health, all these things are hammering us at the same time. But you know what? We need to remember in the midst of all this chaos, God's got us. We're fighting the battles that He has already won. He's already seen us through to the other side. He is outside of creation and time. He's already sitting with me and you at the banquet. Someone's already passing me a piece of lamb in the naughty corner. I just haven't got there yet, but I'm on the verge. And I'm going to push, if I push on my knees to the very end and drag all of us across, we're going to get there. Stay encouraged. Don't lose hope. Reach out if you need prayer. That's why I'm here till my last breath. I will be here encouraging you, praying with you, and we will get there. God bless you. God keep you. God make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. God lift up His countenance upon you and give you shalom.